Why play SCP Containment Bridge multiplayer, or more specifically Bridge mode, when you already have Secret Lab? Alright, just look at this. I literally just click on the operational guide and it's gonna crush the game. It's gonna crush the goddamn game because I click on the It's very obvious that if you cannot afford $1,000 gaming setup, or you bought an Intel as your first laptop like me, you ain't gonna play Secret Lab for sure. For some people who can play both of these games, they may prefer CBM more because it has less 9 years old, because they've been playing Secret Lab for too long and want to change the pace, or because of whatever reasons. Sometimes I wish this game become more popular or more stable so more people could play and enjoy it. Or maybe I just want to stop receiving comments from 9 years old asking me on my CBM videos that why I don't play Secret Lab, or having to read the same jokes about Secret Lab being better and everyone should just play Secret Lab instead. Maybe CBM deserves its reputation because the game itself is not stable. There are people out there who actually own a really decent PC that can run Secret Lab at fairly good settings, but they cannot launch CBM. They have random crash, memory access violation.
This guy running on 9 FPS, oh my.
The gameplay in CPM is almost the same as in Secret Lab, as people may describe, just crappier.
Holy
Balance system sucks, even though that sounds more like a Secret Lab problem, because they've also been struggling to have a good balance system for years now. CPM has more roles like the janitor, the clerk, and some more SCPs that are playable in bridge mode, but at the moment they are just reskin. They are just better or worse version of something that already existed before. The game has flaws and mechanics that players can somehow abuse them to their advantage, and the community of this game is always full of Russians.
Shut the fuck up, Walter White.
Hey man, you're not doing a great job of getting people's neck. Maybe you did.
The only places where English players can join can quickly get overrun by Russian when the Russian servers are down. No hate on Russians, but most of the times they are the ones who cheat. A lot of racist, homophobic, 12 years old edgelord in this game happen to be Russians, so just that alone is enough to keep people away from playing this game. I don't want to blame it all on the Russians, because apparently those two servers the only places where English players can join. They are not nice to each other sometimes. I'm not gonna dig too deep into that because conflict is not something new. I'm just here playing until the game gets good.
But when does this game get fucking good?
The only two things that seems to keep me playing right now are: 1. To see something new,
Holy Jesus.
maybe a new update, some goofy things that players accidentally discover when playing,
What the hell is that unidentified thing?
and 2. To just play whenever I feel like there's nothing else to play. CPM is not the game that you can join every day and expect something different to happen every time. Unlike in Secret Lab, where a majority of players who have many options, have many community servers with different game modes that I don't even know what it's about. But if that keeps them entertained besides the vanilla game mode, then that's probably better than CPM right now. Not only the game loop in CPM is becoming the problem, but also the players. I mainly play in Europe VOD and took a fleet. I swear I've played with almost the same people for at least 1 summer and a half now. We just don't know each other because they are Russians, they cannot understand what I say, and for other people that can communicate with me, they are slowly disappearing because, well, there's nothing much to do here after you play for around 100 hours. Another problem is that new players can get disappointed quickly. They usually leave the game and never come back after their first time playing. Just a few days ago, I made a player quit because he was SCP-939 trying to hunt me down with SCP-173, but he didn't know that SCP-939 cannot see human players when they are standing still or crouching, so I ended up killing 173 while he was still looking for me. He gave up and called me out in chat for hacking. I tried to explain it to him, but he didn't buy it and left the server. You can blame that guy for not knowing gameplay basics all you want, but remember that the only tips you can get in this game is from the loading screens, which I don't even know how many players actually read them. If that isn't worse enough, there were many times when I killed someone in the game, they got mad, they wanted everyone to suffer, so they activated the alpha whitehead and sat on the button until the nuke went off.
Wow, look at this guy.
If you want to become the #1 public enemy in this game, but you don't know how to cheat, you don't want to fight against the entire server on your own, just grab a micro HID and go to the nearest no kill zone, which is basically a place where everyone is chilling and vibing. Charge the micro and enjoy the massacre. Why am I saying this? Because the role players, the teamers, they never make it clear that, hey, we're having a party here, please stop shooting each other and be friendly. I got called rude a few times for accidentally killing some players when they were talking about their childhood trauma or something, and on many occasions when everyone was told to stop the killing, they didn't stop, and it's not against the rules. So the only few redeeming values that CBM has are the workshop mods, the containment bridge nostalgia, the source engine vibe, and maybe the good times, you know, the times when everything was new and exciting even though it was crap.
Oh, whoa, whoa! Don't shoot, ugly bitch.
Hey dog, don't wait. Don't waste our time.
I can sit up here all game. None of you can do anything.
Regardless of what I've said throughout this entire video, you can still enjoy this game. You're still able to find nice and friendly players here. You can achieve certain goals if you try hard enough. I may sound a little too fed up with the whole situation, but I still hope that this game can get better in the near future. The community also get better, please. It took 4 to 5 years for Street Lab, a game that back then people thought it would be dead in a few weeks, to become what it is today. Then there's no reason why CBM should be ridiculed for just because it copies this and that from Street Lab. And even if this game doesn't reach its full potential and slowly die away, it's okay, at least we had fun playing it at some point. And thank you if you watched this entire crappy video that I made in a few hours. I've been wanting to share these thoughts for a while now because there's no one out there doing it. I hope this video can also help those who've been wondering should they give this game a try or not. I would glad to hear your own experience with the game down in the comment section. Maybe it's better, maybe it's worse. This is Flopamin. See you again sometime soon inside the facility, and goodbye.